Hey everyone, I wanted to go over the new and exciting news that we got for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, which is set to release on both the Nintendo Switch and on PC on June 30th. And just like Seregios before it, we now have an official gameplay clip showcasing a little bit more information and, more importantly, more gameplay for the brand new monster MAGMA ALMUDRON, which seems to be the third such species being introduced into Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Remember that we also have Aurora Somnicanth and Blood Orange Bishaten as well, so they are definitely trying to introduce more such species into this franchise, specifically with this expansion of Sunbreak. So if you've seen in the gameplay right now, it's a rather short clip. This one's a little bit shorter than Seregios, about 14 to 15 seconds, but we get to see a couple of clips that we did not get to see in the past, and more importantly, we also get to see kind of like a little bit of his full attacks as well. Now, one of the things that I didn't notice in the Seregios clip is that we don't necessarily get to see him enraged, and this time when it comes to MAGMA ALMUDRON, we also don't get to see that. So presumably Capcom is going to withhold that information just yet and let us see a little bit maybe over a longer extended clip whenever they actually decide to showcase their enraged state. Another thing Capcom did also confirm is that this monster specifically is only ever going to show up in the lava caverns. Obviously, it makes a little bit of sense since he is a fire monster, and apparently based on the lore, he's always going to be like gliding around either through the ground or under the rock because of his magma state. But apparently this monster is not going to be appearing in any of the other maps, which now kind of officially confirms the theory that, you know, there could be monsters introduced into this game that don't necessarily ever have to appear in the Citadel, which was one of the original thought ideas, that if a monster is going to be introduced, it has to be appearing in a new map, and that doesn't necessarily seem to be the case anymore. Now, when it comes to the official gameplay clip that we're get to see here, is three specific shots that we see. First and foremost, we see one with a hunter, which I believe is using Tobi Kadachi Master Rank armor. We also get to see a hunter wearing Master Rank Magna Malo armor as well, which looks pretty good, but we don't necessarily get to see it all that much. But with the hunter wearing Tobi Kadachi armor, we first get to see MAGMA ALMUDRON do his very traditional shout. Of course, he's going to like push people back a little bit with the shout itself. You get to see him a little bit in the glowing state. And then, of course, we get to see him in the next clip. He'll kind of do a very quick spin, light spin towards the left, kind of like to reposition. And then the big, long tail kind of like wind up attack, where not only does he extend his tail upward, so he's kind of like attacking the hunter in one way or another, he's also throwing lava like spots in different places as well, as he basically makes his way back into the ground. So not only is this going to be a directional frontal attack, but you're also going to have a little bit of an AoE splash for those hunters who are not necessarily going to be facing any one direction. We then also get to see in the third little clip, he will submerge himself from his back onto the ground. This is something that we just touched upon a second ago. Due to his magma powers, he's basically going to be able to submerge himself into the ground at any moment, and then he's going to do a forward kind of like a toss of lava slash, if you will, where he's just tossing lava forward and it just directionally moves forward in one direction. There does seem to be a little bit of like lava being sent to the side, but it doesn't necessarily continue to spread. The one going directionally forward does, and that is most likely the one that is going to be most dangerous for most people. So of course we get to see a couple of clips of him kind of fighting. I wish the clips were a little bit longer, but at the end of the day, this is what Capcom does. They give us very short extended clips of little sections that we already got to see in the official trailer, but now we actually get to see them, like, you know, at their full glory. But that's about all the information that I have for you guys today. If you are brand new to my channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Hit the bell to receive notifications when the videos go up. And as always, thank you so much for watching. See ya.